So, I mean, your dad, Allah Mubarak, mashallah, done a good job with you, inshallah, and your brothers. And subhanAllah, that's a testament to his upbringing. Imagine one man, think about it. One man, and look at what he's left behind, bro. And that's important that, inshallah, in his grave, all that you do, inshallah, is make sure you give the same. I'm sure you are doing it, you know, and even just remembering him and making dua for him, which may Allah widen his grave. And that's important, bro, because a father figure is not something that, and it's something that we try and promote on this podcast, bro. Don't forget, as a man, don't let anyone tell you that you're not worth anything. Because at the moment, which they're eroding that masculinity.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's eroded and slowly. And that's why we're having problems in society is when and I don't mean a man being because every time we use the word masculinity, it's always tied with tyranny. Like if a man is masculine, he has to oppress his wife.
Yes.
Or he has to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it's the opposite.
No.
A man could be masculine and I hate to use the word alpha because that's not within our remit here. This whole red pill, blue pill rubbish, yeah? But I mean, if you're a real man, your wife should be secure and safe from you. Protected, yeah. And honored and raised. Not the other way around. Treat her like rubbish so she can...
Just to prove that you're an alpha male.
This is the opposite of being a man, bro.
I've had these conversations with a few brothers. It's about this persona that if you're masculine, if you're a man, you have to be macho, masculine. You can't have that emotional side to it. Yeah. And I think that's wrong because men can have an emotion. Just because emotional doesn't mean I'm gonna start crying every day. Yeah, weeping and whatnot. Yeah, but it's about when you have that empathy and you have that emotional side of you, it makes you balanced.
100%.
So you'll be manly and macho when need be, and then you can be a bit more softer, a bit more emotional when it's because there's a time and place. Because with your kids, you're not always going to be you can't. You have to lower your guard down.
The difference between a man, in my opinion, is that no one cares if it's emotional or not. For a man, society doesn't care whether you're hurt or not, whether you're upset or not. Because you just, and this is not me trying to say, hug a man, but no, it's not that. Because that's how we're wired. We're wired to be protectors and, does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying don't be emotional. I'm saying the difference is don't expect, how do I put this? I'll give you an example. When I'm teaching wrestling, if a kid bleeds, so they got bleeding in their mouth, I don't react. I'm bleeding. So go and wash it out and come back on the mat. I've seen mums, but almost to tears, bro. Go, man.
He's been shanked.
It's like he's been shanked or something. Bro, relax, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm also not like the other way, like 300, like dash them in a forest. There's balance in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, yes, be emotional in your house. Don't show weakness outside, bro. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You shouldn't, like, I believe that as a man, outside your house, you're a lion. Like my dad used to say, lion outside, pussycat inside. And that's a whole book in one sentence, bro.
Balance.
This is it. Lying outside, no one should be ramping with you and your family.
But the thing with that, the problem with that is people don't know how to switch off. So they're lying outside. When they come in, they're like a grizzly bear.
I forgot the second line of it, which is, don't be lying inside, pussycat outside.
That's it. There you go.
Do you see what I'm saying? That's the balance, isn't it?
But that's how you come across a lot of people when you see them outside.
Bullies, bro.
Yeah. But then when they go, then you think it's a raw. Like, what's he like in his? If he's the same way outside as inside, and there, unfortunately, especially in the Muslim community, it's that thing, especially from older generation. They never had that thing of that tarbiyah of like. Yes, they know how to respect women and stuff like that, but they never had that Islamic principle because it was more cultural.
100%.
Like, you are woman. This the kitchen.
Yeah,
stay there.
And I agree with that, by the way. I'm a fan. I'm joking.
But you could do it in a politically correct way.
No, but the thing is, like, that your woman, she doesn't have to cook for you.
So
bro.
we're gonna get
cancelled, bro. We're gonna get cancelled. No, but let me bring it back in it.
My pillows were fully outside, bro.
No, but you're lying. Remember that, yeah? No, but I'm saying Your
Not
wife
inside the
doesn't
yard, fam.
like your wife doesn't have to do anything for you.
No.
She want like same way you don't have to. Well, we have to actually. We have to go out and provide and do this thing.
Food, clothing, shelter.
That's basic, bro.
Yeah.
And don't clap because you've done that. That's another thing that annoys me.
That's just basics.
Yeah, bruv, don't expect to be. Well done, bruv. You look after your children. No one cares. That's what you're supposed to do.
So supposed to be doing that in the first place anyway.
Like, we're not giving out participation medals, bro. You see what I'm saying? But even the older generation, like sometimes we tend to throw the baby out with the bathwater, bro. Just the older generation, like, but you know what, bro? It worked. I'm not saying it was perfect, bro.
But they were built different.
They were built different, bro. And a lot of, unfortunately, I've seen this, bro. Like we hear stories, brothers. The woman is quick to divorce. The man is quick to divorce.
Yeah. It's easy now.
It's easy.
It's easy.
They don't care about the kids.
No, it's just straight. Boom. Oh, I've had an argument. Okay, you know what? Divorce.
Yeah.
First thing that comes to their mind is divorce.
And that's the thing. It's like, it's too easy now. And I respect that. Oh, like I think about my dad's telling like stories about my granddad, bro. And I think, man, like completely.
Back in those days, divorce wasn't even a word that was heard of, to be honest. Even if they were going through abusive relationships or whatnot, because it
beat their wives and all, which is wrong.
Because it's 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But it would have been a taboo.
Yeah,
for them.
it's
like,
bad.
They wouldn't, basically their dirty laundry stays inside their yard.
100%. But if you look at Islamically, divorce is very easy. Does that make sense? If you look at the
rights of the woman,
all this stuff, it's very easy, bro.
100%.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, but again, I try not to kind of beat up our elders because look,
they did what they had to do in it.
It's a different generation.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the English at that time, probably the same thing.
Yeah, maybe far worse.
Maybe worse,
today,
bro. Yeah,
even more worse.
They couldn't even own land. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's loads of things. If you read Jane Austen novels, which I've never done, but apparently, like if you know Jane Austen, he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. You know, Sense of Pride and Prejudice and. Nah, he's basically Victorian England, yeah?
Okay.
And the women's rights at that time was, like, Muslim women at that time had way more rights, bro.
Of course. 100%.
Do you see what I'm saying? So,
100%.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about women's rights, bro. Because we're the experts. Shout out all the women, bro. All the sisters.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.